Hi guys, I'm talking about Trudon for you today. Trudon is a famous candle maker from France, and around 10 years ago they launched a whole set of fragrances. I actually did a video of their initial launch of fragrances, and I haven't spoken too much about the brand and their fragrances since last year when they launched a trio of fragrances in red bottles like this. And the one that really resonated with me, the one that I really enjoyed is 45 Degrees. So have you guys gotten your nose on this one? Super delicious honeyed vanilla fragrance with ambery resinous touches in the base. Awesome scent, one of my favorite fragrances of last year. And if you haven't tried it, please do. It's quite awesome. But they just launched a new fragrance that I'm also really enjoying. That fragrance is Carmen. These are totally different fragrances is what I should say. But also going back to this, the trio of three fragrances, the only one I really enjoyed is 45 Degrees. The other ones, it didn't really click with me. Maybe I'll circle back to them and enjoy them later. But between those three, 45 Degrees is awesome. But for me, Carmen is also really cool. And for me, it's more like in line with what I think the brand would launch as far as fragrances go, because when I wear this fragrance, it reminds me of candles because of the fragrance that it is. It also reminds me of soap. So I felt like Carmen is more of what would remind me of Trudon in comparison to 45 Degrees, which to me is very modern fragrance. And even though I don't think it connects with the brand, and it doesn't matter if it connects or not, it just, to me, it didn't. I feel like it's a really awesome scent. So today I'm talking about these two fragrances from the house. But before we get to the two fragrances, let me know if you're a fan of the brand. Have you ever used their candles? Because their candles are super awesome. If you've never had a candle of theirs, save up some money to buy some if you find the candles to be expensive, because they are on the pricey side. But when I first discovered the candles, it was in France. There's a store that I remember stumbling onto, and then also, sampling the fragrances in the candles here at Barney's when Barney's was around. So I really think this is an awesome brand if you've never discovered the brand, especially for their candles. And now that they're making fragrances, I think their fragrances are also very awesome. Well, at least some of them, because as I said, the two others in this trio of red bottle collection, I didn't really care for, but this 45 Degrees is so awesome. I want to tell you all about it if you haven't heard. So first of all, it is pricey, but the two fragrances are Parfum concentration, so they are long lasting. But this is 45 Degrees. It's a Parfum concentration, 100 ml for $350. I believe they smell it. I believe they sell a smaller size, but I'm not 100% sure. So here, 45 Degrees is created by Yann Vasnier, who works for the perfume house of Givaudan. And I've also mentioned I'm really enjoying his creations quite a bit. He's done some great work. And in the back of my mind, I do want to do a video on some of his fragrances because I do have a lot here. And again, he's at Givaudan where Jordi Fernandez and Quentin Biche work, but I don't think Yann has the hype around his name as much as the other two perfumers do. And personally, I think he makes really great quality offerings. So anyway, just wanted to highlight that. It's a creation by Yann Vasnier, who does, he's a in-house perfumer at, I shouldn't say in-house, he's a part of Givaudan. So the notes break down for 45 Degrees. We've got bergamot, honey accord, vanilla absolute, Georgie wood, Madagascar CO2 vanilla, benzoin resin, and natural vanillin. So they have three varieties or three types of vanilla in here. They also have the benzoin, which is a resin that's kind of vanillic, slightly smoky. And then, of course, they've got Georgie wood here and the honey accord. And I actually visited Givaudan last October in Paris, and I got to smell Georgie wood. It's an amazing smelling ingredient. It's kind of like ISOE super, but I felt like it was super intense, super charged up in comparison to ISOE super. And so they have that here. It's a woody note, so it's got that kind of cedar wood, sandalwood kind of an experience. As a texture, it's a vanilla bomb, but for me, it's super creamy. Like it's, there's an elasticy creaminess here. That's what I like about the texture. It's also quite long lasting, but it's not super overwhelming. It is sweet. It's definitely on the sweet side, but I wouldn't say it's gourmand sweet. It's more vanilla sweet, if that makes sense. Because, there's gourmand fragrances that go into chocolate, caramel, and things like that. This is just a combo of vanillas, the benzoin, the honey accord, and the Georgie wood with a little bit of freshness up top. And so it creates, it starts with a bit of freshness. And then instantly you're smelling a lot of vanilla and a lot of honey. It's a honey take on vanilla, and the combo is awesome. You'd think it goes really super sweet. And yeah, it does go sweet, but as I was saying, it's not gourmand sweet like some gourmand fragrances can be. For me, I also get a little bit of something bubblegummy. I don't know if it's the texture because it's kind of stretchy, but man, it's an awesome scent. Really, really warm, cozy, creamy, almost like melted. Like you can like pull the contents or the texture of the fragrance. It stretches. It's just a really awesome smelling fragrance. The honey touches and all the vanillic touches with the light woods from that Georgie wood. And then, of course, in the base, you've got a little bit of the resin that is giving you more of an amber effect in the base. So it nicely mixes with the vanilla, the three types or three varieties of vanilla to enhance its a vanillic edge of the benzoin, and of course take it into an amber direction. But it's fantastic, very long lasting. But I wouldn't say it's long lasting, but sometimes fragrances can be so super overwhelming. It's not that, even though it's a Parfum concentration. So it's created in a way that it's controlled, it's edited, where you have the longevity, but it's not going to overwhelm. But a little goes a long way with this. It's super, super strong still. And what I like about it is the longevity. It's just really, really great. And for me, I discovered it late last year. So it was a perfect time. It was towards late autumn and winter. So in the cold, it's amazing. And one of the best offerings from last year. And I think you can also tell the ingredients are Givaudan, because once you smell a lot of fragrances, you kind of get to smell similarities. And this isn't smelling like anything like Quinton Biche or Jordi Fernandez would make, but in general, I feel like it connects to that perfume house and the kind of fragrances they're releasing. But amazing scent, really awesome. I absolutely love this one. It's the kind of fragrance I really enjoy. But I was being honest saying this doesn't feel like it would be something that Trudon released, and maybe I'm just judging it that way. It doesn't matter. They released it. It's an awesome scent. But once I was wearing Carmen, I thought, okay, Carmen is more like what I would expect coming from a brand like Trudon. Maybe because Carmen also smells like some of the candles and soaps and things. But I shouldn't really say that. I think it's a great scent overall. And I'm glad that somebody has launched something this great, because I really enjoy wearing it quite a bit. So let me know if you guys have sampled Trudon's 45 degrees. Maybe the name is also not matching it because it doesn't smell fiery. No, I think it matches the name. It's not super warm, but there's a lot of warmth there. And 45 degrees is it Fahrenheit? Is it Celsius? If it's Celsius, most likely it's Celsius because it's a French brand. Then it's super hot. Yeah, it's hot. It's super hot, but it's an awesome scent. Please check it out. If you like my taste in fragrances, you're going to enjoy this. And I recommend it. And, we're into summertime now. Autumn season is going to be perfect for this. Winter season is going to be perfect for this. So if you're looking for a new vanillic honeyed fragrance, definitely check this one out. I highly recommend it. I should also mention this again. I did a video recently on the Harmonist Florae Nebula and Oud Nebula. And I mentioned in that video that there's something that reminds me of one another here between Florae Nebula and 45 degrees. I think Florae Nebula has similarities in texture and lightly in smell, whereas there's a lot of floral notes here in Florae Nebula. There's not any in 45 degrees. But when you put them side by side, I get similarities. Florae Nebula reminds me of a more floral take on 45 degrees. Not identical, because it's a lot of flowers. In fact, the Florae Nebula also has the apricot, I believe. It's a fruity note. When you're smelling the fragrance, the texture kind of reminds you of it, because Florae Nebula also has that sweetness. Plus, the other thing is it's created by perfumers from Givaudan, so they're using similar ingredients. And there's that whole thing of the reminder of the ingredients. And once you get familiar with a perfume house's ingredients, you can kind of tell where the fragrances are coming from. But to me, there's similarities. They're not identical, but as far as the textures go, they remind me of one another for sure. Anyway, so let's move on to Carmen next. Carmen is the latest offering. This is created by Emilie Bouge. This is slightly less expensive than the 45 degrees, but they're both Parfum concentration. If you can look at the bottom of the bottles. So they're both Parfum concentration, but this one is completely different. If I was going to categorize these two fragrances, they're both unisex, but perhaps 45 degrees leans on the feminine side and Carmen leans on the masculine side. And it's weird. Carmen is it's a woman's name, but it's you know, kind of leaning on the masculine side. But once I smelled this, I was like, whoa. It transports me to a place and a reminder of a smell. There's something so familiar about the smell. Is it soap that I used? Is it a facial product that I had tried? Is it a candle that I burn? What is it? It transports me. But the thing is, this is also a bit vintage classic. And so maybe that's what's reminding me of the past or history. I don't know, but it's quite good. It's very fitting of the brand, I think, and definitely something you should check out. The notes breakdown for this fragrance, there's bergamot, grapefruit, rum, tobacco, oakwood, cloves, leather, ambroxan, labdanum, moss, and patchouli. Moss, patchouli, labdanum, leather, yeah, it does. And tobacco, so it does go into a more masculine direction for sure. But it's fantastic. The fact that it has all these, you know, sort of classic notes. Also, the cloves are really, really prominent. You've got the boozy side, but also the tobacco-ish side. But then the whole reminder of soap. I don't know what's causing that soapiness. Maybe it's the fact that it's, you know, it's got the patchouli and the moss together that's creating that. Something about it is super fantastic and definitely worth checking out if you like fragrances that are kind of reminiscent of classic offerings. So I feel like it's a very modern creation, but the fact that it has cloves, moss, patchouli, it does take me into a bit of a classic direction. For me, I find cloves as in the spice, more of a classic note. It also kind of reminds me of carnation as a note, and that's also kind of classic. So in the end, it's a great, great creation and makes me want to discover the fragrances of Emilie Bouge further. You got to check this out, especially if you like kind of classic fragrances. It's quite fantastic, and it's deep, it's dry, it's much drier than 45 degrees. There's a dryness about it, but everything together, the mossiness, the earthiness, the booziness, the tobacco, slightly smoky, but not like super smoky. It's also very soapy, which is what I really like. Like all these different things kind of seem like it's gonna go a little dirty because there's a lot of that kind of stuff. But behind that, it's like some expensive, you know, hand soap or soap, bar soap, something like that. The more I smell it also, it takes me to the 80s, kind of like men's powerhouse style fragrances. But it's not like a fougere, like the green fougères that were popular, like Drakkar Noir and things like that. But maybe it is behind the scenes, and that's kind of what's reminding me of that kind of a thing. But it's a super awesome scent if you haven't tried this one. Let me know if you guys are familiar with the brand Trudon, and if you know the fragrances Carmen and 45 degrees. I'd like to find out. One more thing I want to talk about is we recently did a mystery box. Did you guys get your mystery box? We had a sample in that mystery box from a brand called Oriza Legrand, and that sample was A L'Imperiale, this fragrance. So this fragrance also reminds me a little bit of Trudon's Carmen in a more smoky, resinous, slightly animalic direction. If you liked this, and I know some of you really like this one, you even mentioned that you ordered it directly from the Oriza Legrand website, I recommend you try Carmen from Trudon. You know, for me, they remind me of one another. Once again, they're not identical. Who knows? Maybe the perfumer is the same or done by the same firm. I don't know. But A L'Imperiale has tobacco. There's a lot of resins. There's also warm spices in here. And this one goes animalic, whereas Carmen goes soapy. I don't know, both discovered around the same time and they remind me of one another. So there's some strange coincidence happening. Again, not identical, similar fragrances. This one definitely A L'Imperiale from Oriza Legrand does go slight bit animalic, but it's also further smoky than Carmen and warm, spicy. I think it has cinnamon in it. I don't think it's cloves this time, whereas I know the Trudon Carmen is using cloves, but also dark resins and amber and things like that. That's what I think. There's definitely similarities here. But either way, those are my thoughts on these two fragrances from the house of Maison Trudon. Let me know if you've discovered these fragrances. I know I've spoken quite a bit about 45 Degrees. It's definitely one of my favorite releases of last year. In fact, it might have been my favorite release from all of last year because I really fell in love with it and really enjoyed it. And you'll hear me talk about Carmen as well, you know, going into the autumn and winter months. But two awesome scents. I want to kind of circle back to rewind and go back in time to see what I've missed from Trudon, because since I did the video on their initial release of fragrances, I didn't do much. Also, I didn't really search for their fragrances. I think I might have smelled them in passing, but I know they've launched various fragrances since their initial drop. And then up until 45 Degrees came out last year, I had completely, you know, skipped the brand. But they're releasing really quality offerings, and I definitely want to go back in time and see what I have missed from the brand. If you have any recommendations from what I've missed from the brand that came out, you know, before 45 Degrees and the trio of red bottled fragrances, let me know what you like and what you consider great for me to check out. But either way, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Please interact with this video. Please add a comment, like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. Click that bell icon so that you'll be notified for future videos and anything else that I might be releasing. Thanks so much again. I'll see you guys with another video very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.